Ah, tea time.
Welcome everybody! Souldin of the Grin Brothers here, and it's time for another episode of Tea Time. More specifically, Tea Time reacting to the Nintendo Direct of June 2024. I guess it's like the not E3 Direct, or potentially the last Switch Direct. As it counts down, today's tea I've got with me is Garden Pie Oolong. It's an oolong tea, brew time is 3 to 5 minutes. Brand is Wittards, and the information, it's a vibrant and free tea with notes of toasted almond and distinctiveness through flavours of passion fruit, papaya, orange, strawberry and pineapple. Its sweetness complements well with a serving of nuts. And yeah, pineapple, it definitely does have, it does mention like 5% pineapple pieces, so quite a bit of pineapple. Oh, but 5% papaya as well. Hiya papaya, oh yeah, that's from Found with Engage. Huh, funny that. Hopefully everything's all set. I had to get back from work just to watch this sort of thing. I don't have any real expectations going into it. Aside from, I expect a Rhythm Paradise game sort of thing. It's the only recurring Nintendo franchise not to get a new entry so far.
16.
And Peggy 16, well, that's enough to put up the Peggy age warning sort of thing. So here's Nanka with the age warning Nanka by Shy Sam Art will have already appeared. And now the Nintendo Direct truly begins. This looks like to be the last Switch focused one. Ooh, wow. So a Mario game, not too surprising. This looks very Alpha Dream-esque. That's a very distinct Mario voice. We've already had a ton of Marios this year, sort of thing, so a little bit underwhelming to start things with yet more Mario games. Mario and Luigi? But the game's dead. I thought that was exactly why they did the whole Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door remaster, like it's returning to be the turn-based RPG. I mean, I'm kind of like Mario and Luigi, I've enjoyed Partners in Time, but not really any of the others particularly. Like, I guess I'm kind of disappointed that they A, didn't continue on with Demile's adventure sort of thing, which was far more interesting, and B, when they went with like two hammer-wielding sort of characters, they didn't think, oh, this would be a perfect opportunity to revive Ice Climbers. I mean, it's nice to see another turn-based RPG, but I don't know, it feels a bit redundant having Paper Mario return to form. I wonder who's developing it then, given Alpha Dream's not really, it doesn't exist anymore. And this year as well, yeah, there's just so much Mario sort of thing, so I'm a bit drained of Mario. I mean, Donkey Kong might be the one exception in just because it's been so long for a Donkey Kong, but yeah, I really don't want to see any more Mario stuff. I mean, if we're getting a new Mario and Luigi game, despite Alpha Dream being no more, can I get a new Dylan's Rolling Western game, despite how Vanpool isn't a thing? I'd really appreciate that. Oh yeah, and this was announced a while back, sort of thing, just like one of those random drops of news. Nice to see Balloon Fight there. I mean, I do love Balloon Fight, best NES game. I've played the, Kirby's Adventure's awesome. I've played the, it's basically another Excite Factory awesome NES remix game, back when it released on the Wii U, and it's fun, but it's more of a novelty sort of thing. It doesn't really hold my attention for long sort of thing. I don't really care too much for this little challenge obstacle course style thing. I enjoyed it at first, but gosh, I love like happy endings sort of thing and like good outcomes and friendship sort of thing, but Fairy Tail somehow puts the power of friendship to such an extreme that it just gets grating. It's like there's no stakes to anything. It's certainly nice that it's a turn-based RPG instead of just going with a typical fighter sort of thing, because so many of the anime games are, as much as I love the fighting game genre, they're constantly fighting games. It's just, and they're not always well suited to be fighting games sort of thing. So it's just nice to have something that's not a fighter game. What is this? Is this Nier? This a Nier game? Oh! New game from Miss Walker. Blue Dragon was okay. I've yet to try Lost Odyssey. I'm curious about doing so. I've got possession of Lost Odyssey to play at some point. I don't know, I never quite, like, there's Last Story as well, but I never, of the sort of, like, Operation Rainfall, that's it. Of the Operation Rainfall, the game that interests me the most of that is Pandora's Tower. I finally got that on the Wii. It was expensive. You just play out for later. Procrastination, the RPG. Intriguing. And it's nice to see Miss Walker making a non-mobile game. Apparently he got really caught up in the gacha mobile thing. Oh! Yeah, Nintendo Switch Sports! That's awesome! Wow, I thought they finished these updates! Holy heck, they're reviving it! And also Dodgeball? Because like basketball and Dodgeball were day-and-night ages ago. Oh my god! This is going to revive the community so much! Like, there is an active community sort of thing, but so much of it's focused on just golf. And I like the golf, but I don't just run the golf sort of thing. Yeah, basketball, awesome! Oh, yeah! Oh gosh, I'm looking forward to this. I can't believe it, it's updating. I thought we wouldn't be getting the basketball stuff until a sequel. But yeah, Switch Sports. And just in time for summer. Oh, I mean, we are in summer now. Yeah, wow, okay, best announcement so far. Oh gosh, yeah. It's just a update announcement. Huh. I know I talked over a lot of it, but I like that Nintendo will actually explain their game. It's not just purely a trailer. And also they've already shown off plenty of gameplay. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. I think I've seen... There's so many of these type of games these days, though. I'm getting very Ori vibes from this. Incredible Ori vibes from this sort of thing. But gosh, that's such a nice protagonist design. It's even kind of memories of... Okay, it even gives me Ori vibes of that, you know? Oh, hey, Hello Kitty! That's a surprise. A Hello Kitty Animal Crossing style game, or a... Oh, okay. I had the funny conversation at work then. Hello Kitty isn't actually a cat! Ooh, new roles in Among Us. I mean, I've never played Among Us sort of thing, but I enjoyed watching Beerbot play Among Us, so, Okay, now this immediately appeals to Raffi, because he loves his monster collecting RPGs sort of thing. Oh, the farming game, is it? Hero Masha. Oh yeah, it's a fairy tale artist. Mangaka. Yeah, I mean, you can tell straight away because he can only draw like 7 different character designs and he just repeats and he reuses them again and again.
Plant seeds.
Yeah, there we go. There's a farming game. It can't be a Nintendo Direct without a farming game in it. Nintendo Switch, known for its farming games and RPGs.
Give commands to your monsters and
yeah. So yeah, this is definitely a Raffi sort of game.
All of the battle buddies in your party.
Yeah, and yeah, you can definitely tell the Hiro Mashima design there.
And wreak havoc on your foes.
Yeah, farming. I can't believe it. Yet again, more farming games. That's hilarious. But yeah, yeah, definitely the sort of thing that would appeal to Raffi. Oh, Donkey Kong! New Donkey Kong. It's just a report of Country Returns, though. Yeah, it's just a report of Country Returns.
Country Returns. Originally released on Wii, is barely.
So this is the 3rd time Donkey Kong Country Returns is being ported. They gave him a lot more health as well. But yeah, you know, of course, we've got an entire playthrough of this game, and this game was the game that inspired basically the Grin Brothers channel in the first place. But yeah, it's funny how much more health they've suddenly given you. Oh gosh, those Rocky Bows. They just give us some PTSD, don't you? But yeah, you know, they already released this game both on the Wii and the 3DS sort of thing, so it's like it's had a version released on every single generation. The problem is that oh, that's a nice way, get the 3DS ones that a lot of people didn't experience. But yeah, basically the problem is that Tropical Freeze improves upon it in every way, so that's kind of the downside that Donkey Kong Country Returns has. It's just completely blown out of the water by Tropical Freeze. I've heard that princess design is pretty popular. I think this might actually be the most popular Dragon Quest game in Japan. You know, like the classic versions. And the princess's design is very popular from what I heard. Anyway, let me try out this Gunpike Oolong tea. I think it might be a little bit too early, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, a little bit too early. I'm not getting a huge amount of flavour after the initial sip.
Forge your own path.
I mean, I can get a little bit if I swizzle it around my tongue. And it's got a sweet taste, but it's not like super pineapple sort of taste. Like, it's got the hint of pineapple, but not overwhelmingly so. But again, I think I'm going to have to wait on that a little bit. It's a bit too hot. The hot sort of heat of it means I'm only getting the initial bit of flavour, and then it immediately disappears, and there's not much... Oh, well, okay. Getting a bit of aftertaste, actually, on the bottom of the tongue sort of thing. That's surprising. It's slowly and gradually building up. Well... Oh, another game! Oh, wow! They're really going the extra mile with this! Oh, 1 and 2 as well. Okay, bravo. Okay, that's for later sort of thing. But okay, that's pretty neat. And again, this is the sort of thing I like about Nintendo Direct sort of thing. And what I like about the smaller Xbox games presentation sort of thing. Just these little moments where you get to sit down with the developers and they can just talk about the game sort of thing. It doesn't have to be announcement after announcement. It can just be them explain their thoughts and feelings. I also really appreciate subtitles. Spooky, silly, and strategic. Oh yeah, Spooky would of course be Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, you got my hopes up there. I thought you were talking about Project Zero. I still need to try Luigi's Mansion 3. Oh my gosh, Depperman are returning? Yeah, so if people were wondering what happened to the Pokemon Colosseum devs, what did they do sort of thing? Well, this is it. This is where they were. They made Depperman.
Decorate your island.
So if you want to make a new Pokemon Coliseum game, I guess support him here and then send him letters saying, hey, you should work on a new Pokemon Coliseum. Okay, you know, when I heard the word strategic, I was not expecting a Metal Slug tower defense game. I mean, I do like tower defense games. And okay, when did the Succubuses and Ghost Girls become a part of Metal Slug? Oh, and it's a Shadow Drop sort of thing. Neat.
Embark on an expedition of the damned in this.
Is this the Darkest Dungeon?
Like RPG.
I've seen comics about this sort of thing. I love the art style.
Landscape to prevent an apocalypse.
A little bit too pessimistic for me, but I like the little caravan thing, traveling from destination to destination. Okay. I don't own the expansion pass. Oh, 4 Swords, but the GBA version. You know, I already got that on the 3DS sort of thing. Okay. Hey, Tarot! That's a classic. Oh, a new installment of Phantom Brave. I was expecting this to be a remaster. No, wow. Doing bold of it. Is this farming? Okay, I was say I was expecting that to be farming.
The phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways.
This feels a very Raffi specific direct, I gotta be honest. I bet he's had a wonderful time watching this. I am super happy. Oh, they are adorable. Oh, you fuse her with characters. Oh, that's my heart. That's so cute. That's pretty awesome. Is there going to be Tatsunoko vs Capcom though? Because that's the better one. Oh, it's the Marvel specific ones. Neat little collection.
You can also cross over to the museum to view.
Oh yeah, it'd be so cool seeing all the artworks of that. That's real neat. And of course the iconic song, which has only got like 1 line of dialogue to it. It's just that 1 line again and again. And it's a classic. Hey, Shy Guy! Interesting, let's go to stick with this. What's some of the new characters sort of thing, you know, like some of the newer franchise faces to promote. I'm going to try this tea again. Hopefully it's, it feels like it's cooled down a bit. But again, once again, trying some more Gunpie Oolong. Okay, yeah, wow, there's definitely a lot more flavour. Now that it's cooled down, the flavour's more instant sort of thing, and it sticks around longer. It's a sweet flavour, but not overpowering. It's got like, it's a little bit of sweetness and a little dash of bitterness combined together. Yeah, like it's, I'm not sure how else to describe it. Like a little bit of a zing. It's a little bitter, a little sweet, and a little bit of zing. And it's got a... And its flavour got stronger now that it's cooled down a bit. Like it's more immediate sort of thing. And the flavour's sticking around for longer. And it slowly builds up at the bottom of the tongue sort of thing. I remember when the Mario Party on like the Wii U gave Daisy jiggle physics. Oh, that is a really nice tea. Yeah, I can taste the tinge of pineapple to it. But it's not like an overwhelming pineapple, so it works really well. Ooh, very nice. I really like that Gunpie Oolong. Too bad I used the entire packet of it I had just to make that one tea. Oh, a new top-down Zelda game, as in a completely new one. What on earth is this? Oh wow! Oh look, I love. They've got him jumping. Oh, I love the rock. Is that Rock's feather usage then, or classic Ganon? Oh no, he's just jumping. Oh, it's just a Zelda game. Yeah, this is the Zelda game that was being rumoured about. A lot of people would suspect it was Breath of the Wild related sort of thing. But no, the Princess Zelda game is done in the style of the Link's Awakening remake. That's real neat! Hooray! Princess Zelda finally has her own game. Though I'm still annoyed that Skyward Sword, that was the best Zelda in Skyward Sword, and she was going to have her entire playable campaign, and we didn't get that. That was still ticking me off. It was best Zelda! Okay.
There's a wall blocking your path. You can create echoes of tables to get a leg up.
Okay, so very much like a puzzle-oriented sort of thing. That makes perfect sense, you know, using the actual wisdom aspect sort of thing. I feel like the constant making of objects is going to eventually get rather tedious.
Pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create.
Triforce of Wisdom. I threw a rock at him.
Doing so, they'll fight by your side.
I've been enslaved. It's Pokemon again.
So choose the one you want to create. In a Hyrule without Link,
Impa.
the fate
Okay, I just had PTSD flashbacks to Raffi setting us all on fire in Four Swords Adventure by using the fire on the grass. Oh gosh, that's a really nice tension. Why Switch Lite though instead of a Switch OLED though? My gosh. PS5 has no games aside from Stellar Blade. And the one thing though, Horizon, it's only 2 games so far, isn't it? Unless I've had like a VR spin-off or something. This seems a bit of a strange one to make a Lego spin-off of, really.
Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online.
Faces that you'd be completely unfamiliar with if you were like a Switch-specific gamer sort of thing. Yeah, it's really odd, but again, just kind of funny at the same time. Oh, Stray! I've already got that on Xbox Series X though, but great to see the Switch is also getting it. I see the graphics took a bit of a hit though there, but yeah, it's a pretty great game. I never did get around to finishing it, so even though it's apparently a short game, other games came out, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's adorable. Also, just to warn you, horrifying at the same time. Like, be prepared. Yeah, the graphics definitely took a major hit here. But it's not exactly the most demanding game in terms, like the gameplay or anything is like still perfectly well suited for a Switch. Very atmospheric kind of game. Also, there's a dedicated meow button. Yeah, I played it. Definitely recommend it. Stray.
Welcome home, Hobbit.
Again, okay, another farming game. I think Maximilian Dude does a tradition of like spinning a chair around. I don't have a chair on me. I do have a spinning chair. I could start spinning, but I'd probably knock over my microphone, my snowball at that point. Now, it's not for me, but I gotta say, I really appreciate a really distinct and unique take on a Lord of the Rings game sort of thing. Like, this is really different. You know, it's nice that they're being so experimental with what they can do in terms of genre as well. Gosh, anime games, again, stop being all fighting games. You could have done easily like a farming sort of like life sim game like this, you know?
Ace Attorney spin-off games, including a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan, are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Really? There was 3 games in the series? I thought it was only 2.
All new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer.
Oh, I saw Larry. Yay.
Original sprites for a more classic.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's real cool.
From your investigation.
Yeah, that's real nice being able to switch back and forth between them. Okay, this is from the Danganronpa team. I can tell that. I was actually curious about Raincoat sort of thing. I never did ultimately pick it up. There was a lot of games to choose from at the time, but I was, you know, I still am kind of curious about Raincoat. Oh, it's SRPG again, not for me, but gosh, I love the art style.
And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial?
So very Digimon Survive. Metroid Prime Federation Force 2? Nah, it's probably just Metroid Prime 4, which good for those who are looking forward to it, but doesn't really appeal to me. Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like a Federation Force 2. And emerged straight away with gameplay. So, that's always an appreciated factor. Again, this is how you do it. You've got a clear hub and everything. You can tell this is actually gameplay. And despite, you know, again, being a dark, mature game sort of thing, there's still colour on screen. Vibrant, popping colour. And oh gosh, there's a little bit of a bend to Samus's visor there as well. With the, where you can see with the text sort of thing. Which is real neat. This is a very Other M looking area. Yeah, very much reminds me of Other M. 2025. Okay. No Rhythm Heaven sort of thing. I need to try and remember every sort of in the game. Like the only one that I can definitely say is I'm looking forward to playing some more of is the Switch Sport. I don't think there's any game which is like I'm going to purchase it in this direct sort of thing. You know, definite purchase, which is a weird thing to conclude with. I hope you enjoyed this Nintendo Direct reaction. I'll post some more of my thoughts on screen if I had like some favourite games and sort of thing. See what I'm actually like curious about actually potentially purchasing. And yeah, feel free to tell me your thoughts down in the comment section below. Also, I'd have had the sign thing pop up. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. It's very much appreciated. And yeah, so if that is everything then, as it appears to be, cheerio!